Hey everybody, this is the first of maybe many playthroughs of Lord of the Rings Living Card Game by Fantasy Flight Games. And this is one of my favorite games because it's a cooperative card-playing game, deck-building game, and it's not a collectible card game, it's a living card game, which means that when you buy the cards, you get all the cards you need to play with. It's not like some of those collectible card games where you have to spend millions of dollars to get copies of the cards. Now, this isn't going to be a tutorial. I'm not going to go through how to play. The assumption is you kind of know how to play already, but I'm going to try to go through this, a lot of the scenarios, single-handed. I'm not gonna have two player decks. I'm gonna have just one, and I may change the player deck, but my goal is to try to beat the scenarios with just a single deck each time. And so I'm gonna kind of do this in order of which they were released. And so the first one this is from the core set. This came from the original one, and this is called Journey into Mirkwood. Or, sorry, it's Passage through Mirkwood, not Journey into Mirkwood. This is the basic one. This is the scenario card is up here. This is the scenario that is kind of a training scenario, so everybody who plays this game should win almost all the time they play. So to give you a layout of what my board looks like, I have dice. I don't use counters. I have dice here for all the things that I do. I have different sphere dice and different things like that. Here are my heroes. I'll try to put all my other allies down here or maybe over here. This is my threat counter, and this is my turn counter. I will also say that I am sometimes notoriously bad at raising my threat at the end of the turn, and notoriously bad at raising my turn counter by however many there are. But the heroes that I'm going to use, this is Legolas. So this is Tactics Legolas. And so Legolas, this is the original one that came out. He's the one that puts 2 progress on each. Anytime 2 progress tokens on the current quest when he destroys an enemy or when he participates in an attack that kills a current an enemy. This is Haldir of Lorien, and Haldir, if I can get the camera to focus, he's a beast, and so he can engage an enemy if you don't engage somebody that turn. Let me see. And then, since I'm going all elves, I have to use Spirit Glorfindel, which allows me to have his thing, but he's only got a threat of 5. So I add up my total threat to begin with, 9, 9, 5. That's a starting threat of 23, if you look here. Okay, so that's good. So 23. Okay, so now we're going to set this up. And so the setup right here of Flies and Spiders, that shows you pretty much what we're going to do. It says search the encounter deck for 1 copy of the Forest Spider and 1 copy of the Forest Road and add them to the staging area, then shuffle the encounter deck. So I'm going to do that. And then, look, we have 8. We have to travel for 8 here, and then there's just a whole bunch of flavor text there. So this is the encounter deck. I'm going to search for the things that I need here. Let's see. It says copy of a Forest Spider happens to be there, and then the Old Forest Road. So the Old Forest Road is right there. Okay. So then it says to shuffle this, so I'm going to shuffle this up. That's cool. Okay. So the best part about this is that my initial threat is 23. And this spider's threat, not that he's a huge problem, but his threat is 25, so I don't have any enemies coming out at me to begin with. Okay, so now, just to give you an idea of what this deck is, it's elves, yes, but I always thought that the elves and the Ents would make a good pair, because the elves really like nature. When I read the books and I read all those things, elves are kind of the nature-y sorts of people. Now, you don't see Treebeard as one of my heroes, but I do have the Treebeard ally in here, and a couple other low-cost Ents. So the other thing that I wanted to do with this deck, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is I was trying to say there's Treebeard, there's the Defender of Naith, and then a Wandering Ent, Rivendell Blade. So I'm gonna take a mulligan on this, because I want the Light of Valinor to be able to put on Glorfindel. The Light of Valinor is a card that I can put on a I can put on Glorfindel so he doesn't exhaust to commit to a quest. And so right now, Glorfindel, when he exhausts to commit to a quest, you have to rate his threat by 1. That's not when he commits to a quest, that's just when he exhausts to commit to a quest. So, which is one of the reasons why I really like this game, because they did a really good job developing the mechanics of the game. Even though this is the first one, these first scenarios don't even get broken later on down the line. So you take 6 cards. I'm going to take my 7th as a draw, and then I'm super dorky because I have a blue 6-sided dice for that guy, and I have a red 6-sided dice, and then I have a green 6-sided die somewhere. Okay, so these are representing how many resources I have. So if you look, this guy's 1, 1, 1. Okay, so now I'm going to look at my deck. I'll look at it up here. Look, that's the one that I wanted, the Light of Valinor. I have Elrond's Council. I have a Wandering Ent, Defender of Naith, Galadrim Weaver, a Cloak of Lorien, and the Bow of Galadrim. Okay, so I think for now, the goal is, well, definitely spend the 1 to put the Light of Valinor onto this guy, Cloak of Lorien. So I built this deck a little while ago, but for some reason I can never decide where the Cloak of Lorien should go, whether it should go on this guy or whether it should go on the other guys. So who knows? But I know that the Bow of Galadrim should go on onto Haldir, and then I think the Cloak, you know what, I think I'm going to save this because I just want to make sure that I pull out the Ent the next time around. So I'm gonna save this, and right now up here there's nothing too crazy. Well, you know what, whatever. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm gonna, okay, so I'm gonna put the Cloak of Lorien on Legolas. So the whole point of this this scenario, this is the flies and spiders part of the passage to Mirkwood, is Thrandir, who is has noticed a lot of increased activity in Mirkwood, and he wanted to send a message to Galadriel, and so our heroes are sending that message, are trying to get through the on the Old Forest Road, about all the crazy activity that's been going on. Similar to what was happening in The Hobbit when they go through the forest. Thrandir's just trying to Thranduil, the King of Mirkwood. This deck was not designed to thematically fit that, but it's convenient that it just happens to be a bunch of elves that are working here. Legolas, the son of the Woodland, the Prince of the Woodland Realm, and Glorfindel, also part of the Woodland Realm, and then Haldir, who is there. But okay, so I'm going to do this. Let's get this going here. Enough talk. Okay, so I'm gonna quest. I'm gonna quest with just Glorfindel. Now he doesn't exhaust the quest. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to quest with Glorfindel and Haldir. Okay, so Haldir exhausts the quests. So I have a total of 5 that I'm questing for. let's see. So do this. Oh boy. So this is the Necromancer's Pass. He's got a threat of 3, 6 total threat. So I have to raise my threat by 1. I'm still at 24 threat now. So this is an interesting thing. So 24 threat. So I can travel somewhere. And I'm going to travel here. And then, now, because I traveled there, I get to ready a character. And now I haven't engaged anybody. Because I don't have to. And so I think that I want to attack this guy with the... I'm just not going to engage anybody, and I'm going to attack this guy here with that. So now, because I haven't engaged anybody, that's what makes Haldir so awesome. Oh, I should have played this, because that could have lowered my threat. I'll do that next time around. Okay, so, but I'm going to attack with him. Okay, because it's the combat phase, I don't have to engage anybody, so there's no attack, but so my combat action is to attack with him, so he has the Bow of Galadrim, which does 5 damage, and so which immediately kills this spider. So now I've gotten rid of this in the path, and here, I don't want to randomly discard 2 cards, so I think that was good. I probably should have saved my stuff. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to raise my threat. I'm at 25 threat now. Okay, I'm going to draw a card. Oh, I get Faint. That's a good card to have. And I'm going to have 1. And I'm going to have 1. Okay. So I have an Ent. I have the Galadrim Weaver. I have the Defender of Knife. I have Elrond's Council, which I need to make sure I play this time. So here's what I'm going to do. Okay, I think that just in case, I'm gonna pull this guy out as a defender. Okay, I don't have a ton of Sylvan characters in this deck, but at least that happens. Okay, so there's no characters out here, so that's good. There's no enemies out, so I think that I'm in a good position to quest the heck out of this, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm now in my questing phase. So at the beginning of my phase, I'm going to play Elrond's Council. And so by playing Elrond's Council, as long as I have a unique Noldor character, which is Glorfindel, I can then increase somebody's willpower, Haldir's willpower, by 1, and then raise my threat by 3. So I'm going to raise my threat by 3. Okay, and that's good for the increase is only good for the phase, but that's okay. So that I'm gonna quest for 3. I'm gonna quest for 3 more. So that's 6. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna pull out, and of course I get the Dol Guldur Beastmaster, and so that's 3, 6. So I'd have that. So now the quest tokens are green, so I have this green shiny sparkly dice, so I'm going to put the 1 there. Okay, now I don't have to engage anybody, but could I? Let's see here. I don't think I want to, because I'm going to kill him in the thing. So I'm done with that. Note to self, remind me to keep Haldir out. Okay, so now I have to raise my threat by 1 in round here. Okay, so again I have a couple of Ents, or I have an Ent, a Faint, which would be nice. Maybe I'll use that. Okay, I'm gonna draw. Okay, so I get another Elrond's Council, so that's good. Okay, so I'm gonna save my green because I want to pull out that guy, but I'm gonna call out the Galadrim Weaver, and so I get to shuffle the top card. Her ability, her response is that I get to shuffle the top card back into my hand. so now I'm developing some stuff here. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to quest for 3, 4, 5 again. Oh, man. Okay, 6, 7. I'm going to quest everybody and pull this out. And it says, reveal the top card. The encounter deck, and add it to the staging area after Mountain of Mirkwood play. And player may search. Okay, so right now I don't have to do anything with that, but that's 7. Ugh. So you know what I'm going to have to do? Is I need some questing here. Or I need to pull out the Legolas Beastmaster. Which I don't really want to do, but I guess I could. See, he can attack for 3. I could feint. You know what? I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait one more turn. So I'm going to put this up here, this up here. Okay. The problem with doing this is a lot of this is like trying to come up with a well-rounded deck. You know, the one deck to rule them all. So I'm going to increase my threat. I'm going to increase the round to round 4. I know it's hard to see this. I wish I had like a little table that was up here or something. Let me get this thing out of the way. It probably was annoying some of you to no end. You know, like that was like right there. Boom! But whatever. I don't. So that's the best I can do. So it's round number 4. I haven't drawn, so I'm going to draw. Oh, look, I get a Light of Valinor. That doesn't help me. So I'm going to do this. Pull this guy out. He can quest. He can do all sorts of good things. But he comes into play exhausted. Those Ents, man, they have a lot of stuff. So I'm going to quest here. They have a lot of issues. Okay, so now let's see. So I'm going to go... I'm going to... It's now my questing phase, so I'm going to give another character +1. Okay, so that's going to be... I'm going to give the Galhadrim Reaver, so now I get to lower my threat. So I'm at 21 threat now. Okay, and now, let's see here. So I 2, 5, 6. But the problem is that there's 7 out there. Let's see. 2, 5, 6. I'm going to take the threat hit. If I don't quest for as much threat as out here, I'm going to do that just so I can get this Legolas Beastmaster out of the way. Actually, yeah, I think I have to, right? And then I'll be able to do this. So, oh, the Hummer Horns come out. I hate the Hummer Horns. So the Hummer Horns basically kills something, but see that there's 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I quested for 2, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm gonna 2, 5, 6. So I'm at 23 now. Okay, and now this guy is going to attack. Because I haven't engaged anybody. My threat's only 23, so I can kind of select where I'm going to engage. The active location is a forest, which gives the bow an extra attack. So I'm basically attacking this guy for 5. So this guy I do 5 damage, or I do 4 damage to it. So the damage tokens are these red things. So I'm going to put 4 damage on that guy. Okay, it's a 4 there. Okay. So now I'm going to ready everybody. Okay, give everybody an extra thing here, an extra token resource. I'm going to draw. Oh, look. I get an all-round council. This is good news. So now, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to kill the Hummer Horns with this guy, I think. That's going to be what I'm going to do there. But I think I have to start questing here. It's just really what I have to do. So I'm going to quest for 2, 3, 6, 7. I'm going to quest for 9. Actually, I'm going to quest for 8. 9, 7. How much is out here? 5, 6, 8 is out here. Okay, well, look, I'm going to play Elrond here, so I'm going to give her an extra 1. So that reduces my threat by 3. So I'm at 23 threat. So how much did I go for here? I did 3, 5, 7, 8. Right? 3 for Glorfindel, 5, 6, 7, 5, 3, yes, 8. Okay, and out here right now is 8. So I'll do this. Oh, man, I can't win here. So another creature that has a 2 threat, so there's a 10 total. So I'm going to increase my threat by 2. Okay. I don't think I can kill him this time around, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack him in the staging area. This guy goes down. Okay, so this guy is dead. Okay, at some point, remember what I said earlier, that all of this, I have to make sure that we... This is just the trial. Everybody should win the first one. Yeah. Well, let's see. So, increase by round, increase threat. That's 23. Okay. Oh, that's good to play. Okay, so I got the black arrow, which when I attach to an enemy, I get to use it, and then I get to gets +5. But then I can't use it again. So I always attach the black arrow to Legolas. Okay, I still have the feint. So I think, see, I want to kill stuff. I don't know. So let's go. So this is 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 5. So there's 8 in here. Oh, look. So that's 10. Ah! It always happens this way. I can never do this right. Okay, well, guess what? It's time to pull out Chief Uftak. He has some of this. I had to raise my threat by 2 because I only quested for 8. There was 10 out there, so I haven't really quested successfully yet. And it seems like I always am getting stuff with quests. I never really wanted treacheries before, but guess what? I guess that's what I want. Okay. So Chief Uftak is engaged. I usually have a little more space here. Let's see. I'm going to make a little space here. So this guy is engaged. Okay, dealing a shadow card. I'm going to use feint. I'm going to spend the 1, use feint, and so this guy cannot, the enemy cannot attack. Okay, I would have been able to do that. And so now I can attack this guy with 3, 4. I can do 4. He's got shield of 3, defense of 3, so I can do 1 damage to Chief Uftak. So he never made an attack, so he doesn't get a token there. Okay. Rivendell Blade. That's a good one. Okay, so now I'm going to increase by 4, 1. Each player gets an extra 1 here. Okay, so now the Rivendell Blade I'm going to give to Haldir. Okay. Now Chief Uftak is somebody I'm going to have to deal with, but I can still, let's see here. I think that I can leave him out. and then attack with him this time. So I'm going to quest for one. Actually, so I'm going to quest for. I didn't raise my threat, nor did I go up around. Okay, so I'm in round 6, and this thing is still out. And I haven't done it. I haven't traveled at all on my scenario. Okay, so maybe this one isn't a very good deck, but who knows? I'm not losing, so that's good. Okay, so let's see here. Uftak, I can kill Uftak with him. So I'm going to go for, and then I'm going to, so that's 8. 3, 6, 8. And out here there's 5, 6, 8. Each player must choose a character currently pinned to the quest and remove that character from the quest. Okay. Okay, so remove a character from the quest. I'll remove her from the quest. So that's 7. There's an extra 2, so that's there. Okay. Oh, she doesn't already. The character doesn't already. Okay. So now Chief Uthtak is going to come here. This guy is going to defend. Okay. There's no shadow effect, so this guy dies. And now, let's see here. I am going to attack, use the black arrow. I know that seems like a waste, but the black arrow gives it +5 attack, so he's going to attack for 8. Which is exactly how much this guy has. And now this guy goes in my victory display. Okay. Oh, and so does the black arrow. Forgot that. Okay. Now the good news is that I also get 2 progress tokens on this guy. So he gets that. And so there. Whew. That was tough. Okay. Ready, and now we can focus on traveling and killing creatures. So I'm going to raise my threat by 1, raise that by 1. Draw a card. Hey, look, it's tree. Oh. 5, 4. Treebeard comes out. It's about time, you old goat comes out. Now I'm going to go from 5 to 3 here, and then 1. I like to have even numbers of stuff. So he comes into play exhausted, like his buddy. And so now we have to quest. So we're going to quest for 6... 7? How much is out here? 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Ugh. After 4, it gets +1 until the end of the round. Oh, this guy is going to come up. Now, oh, this guy doesn't engage. Okay, so this guy comes out. Oh. 9, 10, 11, and I quested for 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I quested, and there was, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so 2. Okay, well, we'll do that. Okay, and so now we'll travel somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to travel to here, the Necromancer's Pass, because I have to discard 2 cards, but I only have 1, and I don't need to do this. Okay, so I don't need the Light of Valinor in my hand. So I don't have any cards in my hand. That's good. And now we're getting, I think we're rolling with this. I hope, because I just got 5 out of the staging area, 5 threat. Okay, so let's Okay, so it just engaged, so it gets a +1 attack. So I think that Glorfindel is going to defend. He gets... I don't know why I exhausted him. So he gets a shadow card. Glorfindel defends. He exhausts. No shadow card. So he does 3 damage. And so I'm going to put 3. I block 1. So 2 damage. He's at a total of 5 right now. So that's cool. Okay. So now I get to fight back. So I'm gonna attack with Haldir. Haldir does 3. Normally the bow gives him another 1, and then the Rivendell blade reduces this by 2. So this guy, he dies. Okay. So now everything readies, and I get extra resources. I get a resource here, resource here, resource here, and then of course my Ents are working here. They get resources. And so I have a yellow. I use it for the Baggin Spear, but in this case I'll do this. I'm going to put him up here, and then, because I'm going to hopefully get an army of Ents going. Okay, so here, look, 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. Like, what more can I do here? 9 is a significant amount for a single person. So out here is 3, 6. There's the King Spider, which is going to come out. When revealed, each player must choose and exhaust 1 character that I control. Okay. Well, I guess I will exhaust Glorfindel, but I still do 9, so that means that I'll do 1. I'll travel 1 there. Okay. So now I have to engage this spider, unfortunately, because that wasn't part of my plan. Okay. So engage the spider. I'm just gonna let the damage come through. There's 3, so this guy can do it. Yeah, this guy can suck it up. Okay, Shadow. Discard must discard 1 from the defending character. Discard all attachments that I control. That's a shame. So these come out, these come out. So I discard all attachments that I control. That's a mess. Okay, so, and then this guy has 3 damage tokens on him. So that's 3. Woo! And now I'm going to attack the spider, and the spider gets 3. Because I have 3, he's going to do 3 damage, or 2 damage. So the spider's still alive. This guy came out. Okay. So now it's ready, everybody. Okay, so that's 2. This is 5. I'm not running with Gandalf in this deck, just so you know. 5. Okay, with 3 damage. Let's see. Okay, so I am going to... I'm going to get this out here. So now I'm down to 3. So this guy comes out attached. Now I could ready him by paying the 2, but I like to see what the deal is. Okay, so I'm going to eventually have to kill all these things, which I think I can, but I have to... So let's see here. I'm going to 2, 4... Oh, I forgot to raise my threat round. Okay, this threat goes up by another 1 because Glorfindel now. Okay, so let's see here. So my threat is... Sorry, my willpower 2, 4, 7, 8. I'm going to keep these guys. Because out there's 6. Oh, I'll do 9. Just because I want to. Okay. Oop. 9. This comes out. Look, hey, it's a good thing I did. Okay, so I always stack these things. So that's 8. So I actually quested successfully. This comes out. So that's there. So that's good. Now I'm going to go someplace. I'm going to go here. So this is good. Okay. So now I'm going to, I think I am going to ready Treebeard with his 2. Okay, now I'm going to defend the spider with Treebeard. No shadow. Treebeard's. Now Haldir is going to attack and kill the spider. Life is good. Oh, look, this spider had to come out too. Okay, well, let's see here. Make sure I do this correctly. So I guess this spider is going to just come through, and he doesn't have a thing either, so he's going to take 1 damage. I don't know why I don't have all these guys out and ready. There we go. Okay. So Haldir takes 1 damage. Okay, and now this guy's going to come out and kill this guy. Okay. It's ready. Everybody. Now my Dirndigler warrior. So I have 3 Ents out. I have this guy. So these 2 guys I like to use to attack. But okay, so I'm going to increase by 1, 1, 1. Let's see. Oh, look. So, 5. So I have a Sylvan character here. I have to increase. So I need to keep him out so I can kill these Hummerhorns. That's what's got to happen. And then I need to keep something out to kill this and block this. So maybe he will stay out to block. And then I need, so that, let's see here, 2, 4, 6, or so 5, 6, 9. I'm going to quest for 9, and out there is 5. So finally, making some good progress. 5. So there's a... Okay, first player chooses 1 character currently committed to the quest. That's Treebeard. Treebeard is going to take 2 damage. Okay, so that's that. Okay, eventually, so, but how much did it's 7 total, 9. So that's 2. Look, I still haven't done this. I really need to look at this deck, I guess, again. It's been 40 minutes and I still haven't done anything here. Okay, so this comes out, this comes out. Okay, they each get a shadow card. 1, 2. I will defend. I will defend the orcs with this guy. Nothing. And now I will defend. So this guy is. Now I will defend the Black Forest bats with Haldir. That says attacking enemy gets +1, so Haldir goes up by 1. So this is, and now I'm going to kill the Dol Guldur orcs with this guy, and this guy gets, so I did it. Okay, so this goes here, and now I get 1. Whew. I get 1 progress. Good. Okay, so this goes up by 1. Look, I'm at 10 rounds. This goes up by 1. Ready, everybody? Increase. Look, I have to change this. So 7, 6, 5. I have a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, draw a card. Oh, look, it's the bow. So let's this. So here's my thoughts on this. I have all these resources, and so I feel like I need to have something to bring out that's big, like maybe a Bjorn, or maybe maybe Gandalf the hero, or not the hero but the character, or maybe, I don't know, something. I don't know who the big guy is for the lore sphere. Well, anyways. Okay. So, did I raise my threat? Yeah, I think I did this turn. Okay, so now we're going to leave him to block. We're going to quest for 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. So raise my threat by 1. So 9. Okay. We're going to do this. Oh, look. It's an Ungoliant spawn. I love him. So that's 8. So I actually did another 2 there. So this guy comes. So I need to exhaust a hero in order to travel there. So that's this. Okay. And so look. They're really preventing me from using Haldir's ability. Because pretty soon I need to make sure that this guy comes out, but whatever. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to use Ungoliant Spawn to block. I'm going to use the Durndingle Warrior, and I'm going to deal 1 damage to it in order to have a +3. So there's this guy. Okay, and then I'm going to probably let the bats through. So let's see. So I'm going to do this. Attacking enemy gets +1. So this guy has 2 damage. Let's see. He had a 5 defense. This gave him +1, and so now we're going to let this come through. Must choose and discard 1 attachment he controls. I only control 1 attachment. This is sad. So now another guy's gonna have to take 1, and now let's see. So now I'm gonna kill the bats with Haldir. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Okay, so now I guess I could have. I think I am going to. No, I'll wait. 1 turn here. Okay. So now I have 8. And then I need 7, 5. The cloak. Okay. So I'm gonna lose down to 5 there. So that's 5. Who defends? Noldor or Sylvan character? None of these guys really defend, so I'll put it on him just in case. Okay, just in case he gets the thing. So my heroes are in really bad shape right now. Oh, I forgot to increase my threat by 1, increase the round by 1. So now I'm going to quest for 2, This guy goes up to 3. He's got 3. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 9. So there's only 3 out there. Okay. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm up to 4. 11 rounds in, and I'm up to 4. Okay, so now we need Ungoliant Spawn. We need to block him. Okay. So I'm going to ready. So this guy's going to attack here. So he's going to... Okay, so this guy goes down by 1. Go down 2-1, not by 1. Okay, he's the one that's going to block. Okay. I think I have a lot of stuff that can happen here. So this guy's going to block. So here's what we do. Let's see. Defending must choose and exhaust one character it controls. Let's exhaust one character I control. So I'm going to exhaust this guy. Oh, did I forget to travel? Oh, I'm going to travel here. Okay. This guy dies, which is fine. And now, look, I'm going to do 4, 7 damage to this thing. So 4 and 7 is, or so 4 and 3 is 7. Blocks for 2, so I'm going to do 5. So this guy is doing 5 damage. Bang. Okay, one more round, and I think we can do this. Now I can't draw a card because of the enchanted stream, but that's okay. Look at this. So this is up to 9 now. So crazy. I think I have to really do something about this. So this is up to 2. Okay. So now we have to quest. So I'm going to quest for 2, 4. Oh, okay. I have to raise this. Raise this. I better go quick because I want to engage the Hunger Horns. Okay, but anyways, 2, 4, 6, 9. Raise my threat by 1. 9. Player with the highest threat level. Hero does not ready during the refresh phase unless you play 2 resources. So I'll put this here. This guy's got lots of resources to spend. So that's 9. So there's 9. There's only 3 out. 4, 5, 8. So that's good. So I finally defeated this. So now it says a fork in the road. It only has a travel for 2. So it says when you defeat this stage, proceed to one of the 2A chosen. So there's 2. So I have to travel for 2. So here's the thing. I'm gonna ready this guy, which is fine. Okay. I am going to... Oh. Look. I guess I'm going to travel here. Okay. So if I travel there... So by traveling there, I have to exhaust a hero. So I'm going to exhaust this hero. This is so weird that I'm doing this. Okay, so Ungoliant Spawn. I'm going to block Ungoliant Spawn with this guy. Look, no nothing. So when I block Ungoliant Spawn, he goes up to 4 damage. And now, because I'm very close, I have 39, I'm going to... I haven't engaged an enemy. There's an enemy engaged with me, but I haven't engaged an enemy. So I'm going to do 3 damage to this guy before he comes out. So I've cleared everything here, and there's nothing in the there. So I still can't draw a card. Oh no, I can draw a card because I did this. Oh, the Mirkwood Longblade. So now, look, I get 1, I get 1, I get 1, I get 1. Okay. So the Mirkwood Longblade allows me to get, I get to attach to a Sylvan character. So I'm going to take this and go down to 6. Okay. This goes here. Boom. Okay. So he gets an extra 1 questing, but an extra 1 attack, which is going to be vital this time around. So I'm going to quest 2, 3, 4, 6, like a quest for 40. Okay. I didn't raise my threat. Okay. So 2, 3, 4, 7. I think I'm going to quest for 7. Okay, because I only have 2 here and 2 here. Okay, so there's 2. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6. That's quested. Okay. So now, oh, I have to pick. So now, chosen path. This says pick one of the 3 A's from random. So at random. So my guess is there's one that's good and one that's bad. I definitely have Ungoliant Spawn. So let's see. So here's what I'm going to do. This one's odd. This one's even. Just so it's completely random, I'm going to take my 30-sided quest dice, and it's 15, so it's the odd one. So that's this one. So, oh, it says, when revealed, each player search the encounter deck and discard pile for 1 spider card. Okay. And add it to the staging area. Each player must find and defeat Ungoliant Spawn to win. Well, I'm already engaged with Ungoliant Spawn, so here's what I get to do. And discard pile for 1 spider. So I'm going to find a spider. Let's see. I'm going to find the yuckiest of yucky spiders. Okay. And I'm going to use... Okay. Add it to the staging area. That guy's going to come out this time around. I don't have to travel anywhere. Well, I will travel someplace. Okay. Okay, so the only thing I have to do really now is defeat Ungoliant Spawn. Okay, that's what this is. Don't leave the path. Okay, so we're very close to being able to beat the game, because I don't have to quest. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm not even going to travel any place. Okay, I'm going to have to engage this guy because he comes out. Okay. And so my problem is I don't have a lot of defense anywhere. But that's okay. I am that close to beating up this stage. So here's the thing. So this is going to get a shadow card. This guy's going to get a shadow card. Okay. I'm going to block Ungoliant Spawn with this guy. Boink! Nothing. Okay. So this guy, Treebeard, dies. Oh, this goes back here. Okay. And I think I'm going to have to let this guy through. Okay, well, I'm going to let him through. And when I let him through, this guy is going to die, because I'm going to put all damage here onto this guy. So that goes back here. But now I'm going to do 4. I'm gonna do 7 damage to Ungoliant Spawn. He blocks, so I do 10 damage. Ungoliant Spawn dies. No victory display, and I win. Okay. Now, just an hour into this, all I have to say is that I think that I need to do something in order to bring out stuff. I think that Gandalf would be a good card to have in this deck, just so I can bring him out and do this. Because I have a lot of resources that I seem to not be using, even though I have this. So I may add Gandalf, and I may add one of those Ents that heals other Ents. So we'll see. But I ended up winning the game, and that's good. That was a difficulty of a 1, and we'll go from there. Okay, thanks for watching.